What's up guys, Nolan here, and a couple days ago Nikita met with the Tarkov Girls, which is a Russian-speaking group of girls who, you guessed it, play a lot of Escape from Tarkov. We also have the addition of a waiting queue in the launcher recently. BSG have made several statements telling us it is temporary to help the load on the servers. It is a complex problem that they say just buying more servers will not solve. They also said that it is not due to the Twitch drops because there was way more activity on wipe day than there is now, and we didn't see these kinds of problems that day. No matter what's causing it, when servers are overloaded and then eventually crash, very bad things can happen, such as rollbacks and loss of data, which guess what that lost data consists of? Our characters. Now, no, I don't think the crash would delete our characters or anything super significant. I'm sure there's plenty of redundancies to that, but I know it could delete our progress and even our gear to a certain point, and at the very least, our progress in our current raid during the crash. We actually already saw something similar to that before they've added the queues, where even Pestily was affected by some kind of rollback or data loss or something, which made him lose at least one sick case full of keys. And he absolutely wasn't alone. There were many people complaining that they lost their gear that day. So we either deal with the server queue and wait to play, or deal with the data loss and more crashes. I'll take waiting until they solve the problem, which, by the way, it is the holidays now for them in Russia, and they're working through it to fix this. So no, it's not BS, and yes, they're trying their best to fix it. We just need to give them time. The problem of having to wait to play is much better than what we would be dealing with if we weren't waiting. Trust me. Apologies for the very rough edit for this part here, but we did get a statement from Nikita where he actually admitted that they are getting DDoSed at the moment. Currently, it is 9:20 p.m. Eastern US time. The servers are down. It's not just the queues, the actual servers are down, and Nikita himself did say that they are being DDoSed on top of all the problems that they're having right now. So here's the statement from him, and then we'll continue with the video.
And it's actually this kind of people or organization are like trying to make things worse by attacking our servers at the same time. And I wish them only the worst. So it's pretty hard and intense right now, and we do everything we can. We are sorry for all of this, like QS and stuff, and we're still thinking about what is better and how we can do it better right now. And all we can say, like, we're sorry, and we're working on the resolving these issues, because literally this is one and only priority for us right now.
Okay, now back to the Q&A. I missed this cast myself, but someone by the name of Black Sparkle sent this to me as a translated version of what they said in Russian. So usually when Nikita speaks English, there can be some Nikita-isms and things that get lost in translation as he speaks a different language, but now we have something that was said by Nikita, interpreted by another person, and then translated to another language. So the amount of information that can get lost here is still pretty significant, and I will try to get these questions confirmed in English as soon as I can. However, for those interested, I will still go over what was discussed then translated. Just keep in mind any or even all of these might have errors due to translation or interpretation issues. The first question was about airdrops and whether or not they would be permanent. We actually knew this already because they've been talking about them for a long time now. Nikita also added that there will be new quests which require interacting with airdrops. He also said there will be new kinds where some are food, some are for gear, and some are for ammunition and attachments. He also confirmed there is a button that he can press at any time to automatically drop airdrops globally in every single raid at once. He even apparently tested it during that podcast. So going forward, they will be able to use this feature for more global events. He was then asked about better descriptions for ammo now that the information is easy to come by, and he agreed. He said that they are planning to add more details and characteristics to statistics of ammunition in game. They talked a bit about the new Unity engine and its benefits, where Nikita said it has the tools required for the more advanced animations like vaulting, climbing, and unconscious state, which I bet there was a bit of a misinterpretation there, because I guarantee you would have been able to figure that stuff out in the older engine. So I'm just going to assume there's some kind of tools or something that just make it easier to do those features with Unity 19. He said that there is overall better access to the way that the game renders art, but there is, however, one disadvantage to it. Unfortunately, there was some kind of optimized landscaping built into the old engine that did not come back with the new one, so now there is actually less FPS for some users because of this. Nikita said BSG are working with Unity to figure out how to get it back for obvious reasons. They talked about a possible issue with scavs shooting through objects, and Nikita said it's actually on purpose. The way it should function is if a scav sees you even just 1 pixel pixel of you, they will start to suppress that area that they saw you in, and if you're behind something that can be penetrated by the ammo the scav is shooting, then they can wallbang you. The difficulty can be tuned and has already been tuned slightly, but certain scavs are better at it than others, so you still need to be careful. Nikita also asked for anyone to post videos of scavs acting incorrectly so that they can get feedback and testing proof of them doing unrealistic or ridiculous things that they shouldn't be doing. Nikita confirmed there is a bug with scavs in fog currently. They react to darkness correctly, but as of this interview that they had, they didn't react to fog correctly and could see through it perfectly fine. He said they were working to get it fixed as soon as possible, so if you notice it's still happening, send in a report. Nikita then said that rogue USECs should not let anybody near them and that they've been adjusted for difficulty but still should be difficult to handle. He said he does not want them farmable by one person. If you want to kill them all, you should prepare with a team of people to get it done right. Which, while we're on that subject, Jesse Kazam, Clean, Desmond Pilak, and I have been rolling them lately, so yeah, if you get a good group together, they're easy and have some great loot. Nikita said that they removed the ability to look around while aiming because with certain scopes, it turns your naked eyes into binoculars, which of course isn't realistic. Also, they will be adding binoculars and more rangefinders soon. They asked about why scavs don't break their legs, and Nikita said that it shouldn't be happening like that. They should be able to break their legs, so they will look to correct that as soon as possible. This was a good example of things that people need to try and report as much as possible, because if it seems unrealistic or unlikely that it should be happening, chances are it's not, and BSG doesn't know about it. When asked about the changes to the flea market and whether or not there will be more in the future, Nikita answered by saying yes, and it might even get to the point where you won't be able to buy things, only barter. This is where the auction house would come into play. The flea is for trading while the auctions are for buying. Nikita talked about wanting to slow down the leveling process and how it worked. He also said that he does not like metas, and at the moment, money is the meta where you can just walk into the hideout, see that you need something for construction, and immediately know that you can buy it. He doesn't want it to go that way. Now, he doesn't want to make everything found in raid only, but he also doesn't want it to be that easy. He said if you need something, you should need to risk your life, whether it be your PMC or your scav, to get it. They do not want this game to be able to be speed ran. They want it to be played out over a long time with RPG elements and gameplay. That was everything from this interview with Nikita from the Tarkov Girls. I'm sorry to say, I don't actually know who these girls would be or where this interview came from specifically. If anyone watching does, please let me know in the comments and I'll link anything that I can find from this cast. Otherwise, that is all that I have for today. The sale is still going on and the Twitch drops are still going on. I'll keep an eye out for anything new, and we do have that podcast with Nikita on the 8th, so stay tuned for that. Until then though, for the latest Tarkov news, check out these playlists here. If you like this video, then you know the drill. Please subscribe. I really appreciate the people who do. If you're looking for people to play with, check out our Discord. Links in the description if you're interested. Otherwise, I hope you have a nice day. See you guys.